Hey, can I interest you in a mustache ride? Ah!
What the hell? What's up, guys? Right now I am ordering parts for the Mercedes again. I'm actually putting on that grill on hold because the right one is $200 and all it is a mesh grill. So I'm gonna wait until I can call salvage yards tomorrow and see if I can get one through them, because I really don't want to pay $200 for a mesh grill. And I'm ordering a tire right now, and I'd promote this site, but I've tried to contact them before and they won't even email me back, so I ain't promoting them no more. Yeah. Sticker sales are doing really good. A lot of people contacted me. I'm shipping them out. I got 3 letters to send out today. Description below if you're interested. Email me, we'll set it up and I'll send them out. Today I got to wire in that marker light on the Mercedes, that one I got. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I need to go through some of the stuff I have and see if I don't have one with a wire connector, or maybe go to the hardware store and see if I can find one that'll work, and then get that wired in. And then it's ready to go to Jerry's to get the body work done, and I got to go out there and see what he thinks about the hood, whether I'm going to buy a hood or not. Now to depend, that'll determine whether I'm going to buy a grill or not. I don't know what I'm doing yet. So let's get started on that, and then we'll take it through Mexico to Jerry's, and that's kind of like my test run to make sure there's not any issues or anything going on with it. I gotta hit up the gym, so get some footage today, get some things going, get shit done. Yeah, I should also add, I could not find the exact tires that were on it. You know how I said I buy used tires. It has Continental Extreme Contact tires on it. Could not find any of those used. I'm getting a Continental tire. It's a 225/45 ZR17, but I'm getting the Continental Shore Contact, and it's a 225/45 ZR17. So, and 9 to 10, 30 seconds of tread on it, so it's got about 90% tread life left on it. It's not the same tread, it's similar, but I could not find the exact tire, so this is the route I'm going to go. It'll still be a Continental. You're not going to be able to tell unless you get up on the tread and look at it to tell that it's a different tire, but it should have about the same tread depth and everything. That's what I was going for. So although it's not an exact match, it's as close as I'm going to get for now. So whatever, we'll put it on and it'll look good. Well, unfortunately, all the parts that I needed for the Mercedes were missing off of the car that Sean went and looked at for me. I'll put a picture here of what it looks like. Like, whole front end is just gone, obliterated. And he said he assumed it was going to be like that because he said it had been there since October. I can't remember what year it was. I'll have to check my messages again. But yeah, just nothing left on there. He couldn't even get me a headlight bolt. And I ended up finding another one anyway. I went through the broken parts I had, and I did find another bolt and one of those clips with the nut on it. So I did put a second bolt in that headlight, which actually straightened it out. I'm gonna run to the hardware store and see if there's any alternatives for a light, something I can wire in, something that has wires to it, so I don't have to try to wire into the pins in the socket. So I'm gonna go down and grab the socket that I do have in the car and take it to the hardware store with me. In all honesty, if it comes down to it and I have to,
I could get something similar to this at Johnny's You Pull It, or there's actually that You Pull It yard that's closer if there's somebody there when I go there, and just cut the wires on a car on where the marker light's at and take the whole plug and everything. If I can get one that's similar that will fit in that corner lens, I could probably take it with me. So I'll figure that out here sometime. Well, no luck there, boys. I'll probably have to go to a salvage yard to get a plug that will work. I'm going to Walmart here in a little bit. I'll look there. I also thought about checking Advanced Auto, because I'm going to be up in Huntington. There's an Advance there. Just checking to see if they have anything like it or something I can wire in. But I highly doubt it. That's just going to be something you got to cut off of a car, since the actual plug is ripped out. So we're going to Walmart here in a little bit. I'll go check when I go there. We're off to Wally World. It's exciting.
Grocery time.
Yeah, not really.
This is what us poor folks do.
Poor folks.
Yep.
Semi-poor. Medium wage. You like my purse? When do you ever get a cart that just goes straight? Look. No light bulbs. I think I'm going to try to check Advanced Auto. You didn't bag my cart fast enough. Open. Yeah. What? Just so everybody knows, I don't boss my wife around. I was just picking on her, okay? I was just picking the plan, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Just like we feed our cats.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna do a temporary fix on the Mercedes. I'm going to use this light socket that I have here until I can go to a salvage yard and get one that fits correctly, and a plug. I got to trim some of this off so I can get the wires on the connectors way down in there. I'm going to use a Dremel tool and just chop it so that the connectors are out. Then I'm going to solder a couple of pieces of wire on, and then I'm just gonna twist them onto the wires that are on the car and tape them up for now, just because it's temporary and that's not the way it's gonna stay. Just for a safe drive through Mexico. Alright, so here's my next issue. The solder is not sticking to these contacts. So I'm gonna have to make some sort of crimp connector that I can put on there and crimp the wire to it. Which will work, but it's not exactly how I wanted to do it. that's how we're gonna do it. Got crimp connectors and I cut them down and ran the wires into them. They're in there sturdy. Maybe I'll run some tape around that. This is just temporary, like I said, just to get me through Mexico. Determined to make this thing work. So, got my light, put an extra O-ring on there, so hopefully it tightens up. See how this works out.
Serving the world for over 30 years. The space shuttle turned has come to a final stop.
We copy your world stop, and we'll take this opportunity to congratulate you, Atlantis.
Best wishes.
So now we got that marker light in. I need to get a hold of my pickup driver to come get me. We're gonna take it out to Jerry's, and hopefully he's out there because I want to see what he thinks about that hood, whether I'm gonna have to buy one or not. I'd rather not, but it might be the most cost-effective way to get this thing fixed.
All right, so this is a trial run. And I'm hungry. Push the clutch in. Yeah, at least it's got that safety feature. Might lose the camera, huh? Let me try to hold on to you guys. There we go. I keep missing the gear ratio, or the shifting pattern is real tight on this. It's not like on my Veloster. My Veloster goes straight to third whenever I try. Oop. Straight to third when I want to. This one, I keep missing it and wanting to go to fifth. So, everything is working. Trying to figure out the washers. But might need washer fluid. I haven't figured that out yet. There we go. Get all that bird shit off this thing. It seems to be running and driving nice. Yeah. Seatbelt. Put her seatbelt on. Mexico's nice this time of year. But yeah, everything seems to work good, except for this camera staying in place. So, I'll update you after I drive a little bit. All right, so trip update. I'm not driving harsh. I am driving very reasonable. Staying 55, 60 mile per hour range because that tire that we saw had the slices in it. I can hear a noise, and I don't know. It sounds like tire thumping, or possibly a piece of the tread might be grazing the wheel well or something. Like, I only hear it every now and then, but I'm just taking it easy. If I have to put a spare on, I will. As of for right now, it's driving fine and it's holding air. I'm going to check it when I get there, but I did order a tire, thankfully. I wish I could have had it on by now, but I gotta wait for it to get here and then gotta get it mounted and stuff. I may Yeah, it's making some good noises. I might take the wheel off at Jerry's house and have the tire mounted and take it back. I don't know yet, we'll see. But just for safety precautions, I'm gonna get it replaced as soon as possible. I got on it a little bit. The power delivery on this thing is not impressive by any means. It's like a very smooth linear power. It picks up as the RPMs go up. It has more power and higher RPMs, but it's just like gradually the power keeps picking up the whole way up through the RPM range. It's just a very nice ride. Like the ride quality is smooth, the clutch is smooth, the shifts are easy. Like this is probably the easiest manual car I've ever driven. Like I feel pretty confident my wife could learn on this thing, because she can't drive a stick. I've tried to teach her several times. She might get a lesson on this because it is very easy to drive. But like I said, the power is not impressive. It's just really smooth. It has good torque. Like you don't really need a downshift at all to have power for it to pick up. But my Veloster is definitely faster than this. But it's a nice ride. Like I could take a long drive in this thing. And ride quality, it's just very comfortable. Everything about it works great, except for that noise I got in the wheel well, and it only starts at like 55 mile per hour. So that's what's telling me that there's like, must be a sliver of tire flipping up when it gets to that speed, and it's just grazing the wheel well. And that's what it sounds like to me. I'm gonna check it out when I get up here, but we're almost there now. If anybody's looking for a Chevy Malibu Max, it's got like the SS appearance package on it. Jerry's selling his for $2,500. It's got the SS brakes and everything. It's in really good shape. It's got a lot of miles on it. The motor has low miles. I think it was like 80,000 or 90,000, but it's a 3.5. Pretty nice looking car. So my dad was the one that went out with me when I went to drop the Mercedes off, and he actually found out what was making the noise. He could see it from behind me. The wheel well comes down in the front and then goes up towards the front of the underside of the bumper, and it's supposed to be tucked up under the bumper. Well, when I pulled the bumper out to put the headlight on, I didn't tuck it back up in, so it was sticking down underneath the bumper. So then the wind caught it and it was flapping. So that was the noise I heard on the way out there. As for the car itself, it runs and drives beautiful. It's really nice ride. It's comfortable. Everything about it, I do like it. It could use more power. That V6, I really expected a lot more out of it than what it has. I mean, it's smooth power, but it's just not. It's not this. I mean, and that's not a powerhouse either, but it's faster than that Mercedes. And that is way faster than that Mercedes. Look at them black covers. They look good. Can't even tell they're like hubcaps. I like them.
Now, I don't know if you guys have been able to tell, but I've been on a winter bulk. It's where I put on weight to get stronger, to build muscle. Then I have to do a cut. And a cut sucks. That's where I eat clean and I do more cardio. So I'm gonna try to do like a time frame from my full bulk to whenever whenever I get down to my stable weight, which is normally about 200 to 205. Right now, I am almost 235.
but I am strong as shit.
And on that note, I know you guys love watching me lift. Not. But we're going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this midweek episode. I'm going to try to, I actually have a 3-day weekend here coming up. And, well, a couple of them because I got another holiday coming up here soon. But instead of putting a video out every day, I want to have one, stored up. I kind of want to get, a backlog of videos. So I'm 1 or 2 ahead. So then every week I can put one out midweek. So that's what I'm working for right now. I recorded all this Sunday. Well, today's Monday. And eyes are dry. I'm just finishing editing right now. I got to put this on there. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this, go check out some other videos. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out!